Classic Throwback TV.
All right, y'all know this is Chilli. Don't go nowhere. I'm going to clear up some things. Yes. Go clear it up, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't play that. I know that's right, girl. Clear it up. All right, we're going to get more into Triple J. All right, Hot 107.9.
I can't regret being honest because that's what I wanted. I wanted honesty from her.
But even in your heart of hearts, do you say sometimes, if I just would have kept this, that we would still be together?
No, because she asked me for the truth.
It's Chilli, everybody. And I have to respond to that. First of all, when you want to say that you're going to be honest with somebody, you have to come clean. It doesn't take them to come and ask you. You'll volunteer the information. You can't hold it in you. It's killing you. And the thing that I guess that I have to clear up the most is that the album Confessions is not about me. Not one lyric on that CD has anything to do with me. We were together when he recorded, and I remember saying to him, babe, you gonna write a song about me? And so honestly, not one song on there. Maybe he can relate to some of his songs now. Maybe that's the case, but, that's not it. And also, for people, because, I do have fans coming up, I guess they feel sorry for me. They think because they're believing this, but I am fine. I am over it. I've been over it. I wish him well. I don't have any hard feelings. And it's funny because he is the one who continues to talk about it. So obviously, he needs to get over it because I don't talk about it because, I'm over it. And it irks me. It really does. I'm serious.
What irks you the most? Is it the lies, and what lie irks you the most?
It's almost just kind of like allowing people to assume and not correcting it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Even with the whole thing, did he get somebody pregnant? Is that why they broke? No. That was not the case. Our time was up. God put people in our lives for different reasons. And, and you have those different relationships where you are head over heels in love and it takes forever to get over, but you get over it because God is wonderful.
Right.
But this was not that relationship, not trying to downplay it because I really did love him. But it was not a relationship that I was supposed to be in for the rest of my life.
Okay.
No, I'm a firm believer that your private life is yours, but I got you here, so I got to ask you a question. Come clean. When you use a phrase like coming clean, what does that mean in this instance? Coming clean about what?
Just basically being honest about, just for example, he said that I went to the media first. That is not true. From his camp, I don't know exactly who, publicists or whatever, they had already started leaking stuff. And this was, we broke up in January, right after New Year. And it was over. Everything, I was fine. Everything was okay. And then I started hearing things. And when I was on the radio to promote something that I was doing, they were reading me quotes. So, and you understand the media, you put on the spot, you have to say something. But, when I did talk to him, I asked him because I felt like, everybody knew something that I didn't. And I wanted to know, did he do the ultimate no? Okay, and
what was that?
Cheating is the ultimate no. I'm sorry. For me, in my book, you have some women who could care less what their man or boyfriend or husband is doing. I want to know, I feel like when you are in a committed relationship, you have a right to know what's going on. If there are any extra things outside of the relationship going on, you have that right to know. And when he said that, when he admitted that to me, I was very disappointed. I was hurt, but I got over it. And will I ever take him back? No, I won't, because I knew that before I got that confirmation.
Okay. What was so real about you knowing that you will never go back to him before you even got that confirmation? What was it?
It's funny because, we're so quick, us religion folks, we always call on God and ask for signs and all that type of stuff. And, you know, God gave me confirmation a year ago. I was hard-headed.
Okay.
How long were you guys together?
About 2 years.
2 years.
Now, do you think he keeps talking about it because he's still hurting?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Does he still call you?
He doesn't have a number on me, so he can't reach me.
Girl, you are doing it.
He can't reach me.
She has changed her numbers.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, really.
I guess that tells it all.
No, really. I mean, when something is over, it's over, and you let people go their way, you go your way, you learn whatever it is that you're supposed to learn, and you move on.
What was the thing that you learned? What was the most important thing that you learned from this relationship?
Giggles.
Well, I hope he
short
learned
guys.
a lot from me. I'll just say that. You know, and not because there is a 7-year gap, because, you know, my previous relationship, you know, Dallas is a year older than me. And so age really doesn't have very much to do with it. I think it has everything to do with the person. And Rashawn, you know how that relationship was for me, and I got over that. This is, you know, when you go through it really, really hard, you don't ever really go through stuff like that again, you know, because you're so much smarter. And I think in my relationship with Usher, you know, it was just a fun, loving relationship, and I hate that something like that turned into a publicity stunt. And that's how I feel about that.
You're
So
saying that this
need to cut me a check for, you know, I'm serious. I mean, you know, because it's just so much hype. And it doesn't make any sense. You know, he's a great artist. He doesn't need all of that. And, you know, that's what it's about. That's all people are interested in. They're really believing that every lyric on that album has something to do with us, or he really did experience everything. That's not the case.
Okay.
I mean, every song that we've done, we didn't experience everything that we talked about. You
Talk
know?
about this ultimatum that you supposedly gave him.
Now, and you know, I asked him about that, and of course he tells me, well, you know, I don't know anything about that. I don't know how that got. He doesn't know. Okay. I never gave him an ultimatum. Never. I didn't give Dallas one, and I was with him for 10 years, and we have a child together. I don't believe in that. That's not right. So I never, ever gave him an ultimatum. I knew he was not the man that I was going to spend the rest of my life with. I knew that. So why would I do that?
Did he ask you to marry you? Him. Excuse me.
Did he ask to marry you?
No, him. You. Him.
Yeah, there was talk. There was a lot of talk about it. And I always knew we weren't ready for that.
So you were the one that said, no, let's just hold off, babe.
Basically, just, you know, let's just try to get the relationship together. During the time that we were together, I mean, of course I wanted it to work, and I only want to get married one time. You know, I'm not hard up for marriage where I have to just get married to somebody. You know, I take that very seriously. I take relationship very seriously. And when you take something, you know, when you have tried to get it to that point to where you guys, even on your worst day, your best day, you still know you want to be with that person, and you go before God for God to bless that, you know, to bless that covenant. I mean, I don't play with stuff like that, you know, and I'm not going to toy around with that, and I really don't appreciate, you know, that being out about me, that I would give anyone an ultimatum. I just wouldn't do it.
Well, first of all, yeah, I would say that if you two weren't stars, we wouldn't have this much.
Oh, no one could care less.
I'm from L.A., and they say never marry an actress. If you're going to be an actor, don't marry an actress. What type of guy are you looking for now? Somebody who's not media-driven? Somebody who's not in the public eye?
Really, honestly, I am. Before I got in the business, I always used to wonder, why do entertainers date entertainers? And I understand, because honestly, that's what, it's almost like that's who you see all the time.
Right.
You're surrounded by, you know, entertainers, and you see those types of people all the time. But, you know, I am a God-fearing woman, and I'm not hot and cold with God. We all go through that. But I want God to send, I know that God will send me a God-fearing man, and that's the key. You cannot make it in life, period, without God. God is real. Jesus is real. Get to know him. If you don't know, I'm serious. He's amazing. don't know, I'm serious. He's amazing.
Great message this weekend.
So stop asking me.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's nobody's business.
So stop assuming that you're gonna go out and you're gonna hear something or read something that is for real. I'm telling.
Yeah, you ready to face it?
Yeah, no, really. Yeah, no, it wasn't.
Let me just say this: from being in the studio with both of you, it seems to me that you are much more relaxed, much more like you've let it go.
Yes, I have, like several months ago.
Right. Just to give the listeners out there, I know you're riding in your cars and you don't get to sit up here in the studio, but being in the studio with both of you, and hey, I like both of you, love both of you, but it just seems like there was a little bit more tension when he was here. It just seems like you've let it go, put it in God's hands.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, he was the one that cheated, and trust me. I've been public about it. I was unfaithful twice in my, relationships, and it's what I regret most in life. But men are men. I mean, look at Kobe right now. I mean, I don't doubt at all he loves his woman, but unfortunately, men sometimes.
So what do you mean?
Well, you know what? Okay, wait. Let me say something about that.
I'm not. Look, I regret
but you know
it most of all.
I hear what you're saying, but you know what? But see. That's not good. Men are men. All men aren't like that. And you know what? Women, we have to be a lot stronger because a lot of times, you stay in a situation because it's familiar to you. You're familiar with the BS or whatever. And you really think that you can't move on from it. Oh, Lord Jesus. I'm telling you, you can. And you'll look back and say, now, what was I thinking? Like, that is a real statement. I'm serious. And, you need to have your standards up really, really high because you'll be more respected that way. And if more women would come together and not, deal with guys who have girlfriends or men who are married, it could stop that a lot. You just got to have more respect for yourself. You got to love yourself and just know that you are the shiznit.
That's right.
I mean, really.
Oh my goodness, this has been wonderful. We're gonna have a little more with. Okay, hold on.
Oh, Akini wants to ask me.
Yeah, I mean, I just.
Oh man, be nice.
Since you are single now, I just wanted to just ask you something.
Okay.
Take your time.
Oh, yeah.
It's 9:24, Hot 107.9.